Good morning, everybody. This is basically the Gamer Smith back again, with another Trove video, of course. Just doing a little bit more grinding and basically finish up a character, and also saying hello to my followers and those will that would follow in the future. Thanks for the support, of course, and very much of the support. Trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing with this character and try to make some hella beans out of beans. Yeah, gotta love beans. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to be grinding, how much I'm going to be grinding, because I'm going to be running I think one more hour of XP, and I should do my level 30. Actually, I should be able to get my level 30 way before then. Like I said, this is going to be probably my last Trove video for a while. Basically, I want to try to switch up things a little bit. I'll probably even do some Arkham Knight, and so on and so forth. There's like I said, as I said before, I was trying to look for all the old games. Like I said, right now they're not remastered or anything like that. I've been working on a lot of stuff too as well, trying to make things work. Like I said, there's a couple of tricks and stuff like that, and even some tips I can actually give with that game as well. Because, like I said, what I do is just basically pick the game apart until until I learn everything about it. So, yeah, I love doing that. Just because, like I said, if it helps you guys, like I said, it's all good. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is, nope, don't want to do that. All right, I've got to be able to go back and do some more grinding. I think I'm going to go back to do some more fire gems because I want to be able to get my character, my main character, up to the next level. Not just for this one either, but for to complete line of characters, of course, because I'm trying to actually revamp a lot of these. These are stuck with 33, 34K. They should be about at least close to 40K. Like this one is 36.6. This one should be about 44. But like I said, it takes a bit of time. Like, I mean, this is 44. Like, I mean, I've been working on my characters a lot, but the only problem is, like, I mean, I'm trying to get my main character up first so I can actually grind faster and whatnot. Like, I mean, this is what I try to do myself. Like, I mean, so if I'm playing with you guys, if I get a chance to play with you guys, at least I'll be able to actually support a little bit more, of course, and try to make stuff work. Like I said, it's just that I took a break from streaming there yesterday. I basically cut off one of my streams because I said, just go along and try a later stream because I was basically tired and stuff like that and whatnot. So I'm pretty much back to normal once again. Like I said, I'm not sure, like I said, when it comes to what time I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. See, it's really hard for me to keep a schedule, which is, I know you, with a regular job, you're supposed to keep a schedule. You're supposed to try to keep everybody I try to keep everybody happy to a point. But see, the thing is with me, I work so much, it's not even funny. And like, I mean, I don't get much time or get a break in between. So that's exactly what happens to me. Like, I mean, and like I said, with the supporters of the channel and stuff like that, I love you all to death, of course. Not in a weird way either, it's just more respectful way. And this is exactly what I do. So now, why the heck is that? No, not that. But I am looking for an EXP potion, which is in my first list. Here we go. I should be able to get within 25% or so. If I stick with the 3 stars here, I should be able to get my next level. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. See, the thing is, after leveling, I've got to revamp a lot of gems, which is going to basically take me probably a good bit of time. But it's not going to be hard to do because, like as I said before, the best way of grinding is to stick one area until you get your gems, what you're looking for, move to the next area, and so on and so forth. So now, like, I mean, once I get this character done, I can actually start doing that and be able to focus on just one type of element until I'm finished with that element, and just basically level everything up. Now I might get two, three, 400,000 um, basically gem dust or whatever the case may be from each one of them, but I'll find exactly what how much I'm going to have at the end and see exactly what's going on with that. So yeah, like I said, it's just still a major grind for me, and try to work with that. So try to push up on this level just to get rid of this, get rid of the mastery, get rid of everything that way. Basically, right now it's a process of elimination. Yes, I could do the PvP, I could do all that stuff, which is kind of not what I want to do. Like, I mean, I don't like the PvP in this game. Not since the new update. I love the Shadow Towers a lot, and I love the old school because it was actually fun. But what they did with it is just change it completely. Like I said, some people like the way they got done, some people don't, but people try to live with what they got. And like I said, there's no other way of looking at it right now currently. So yeah, basically I'm trying to get this done tonight if I can possibly do it. And so I'd be able to get back into my regular characters so I can actually start getting more levels, and well, actually more, not more levels, but more PR and stuff like that. So I'd be able to help you guys, and help you guys even do some grinding and stuff like that. But like I said, as I said before in my other videos, I don't like leeches and stuff that much. I want you to enjoy the game. Like I said, I've been playing this game for a long time, and like I said, I do enjoy playing Trove. Like, I mean, Trove's a little bit different than other games to a point. Like, I mean, it is a mixture between Diablo 3 and Minecraft. And with saying that, like I said, the game is actually very grindy, but like I said, it's still the same stuff over and over, but it just different locations and stuff like that. It makes it a little bit more better for grinding and stuff like that instead of just getting bored. Like I said, if you get bored with this, you can always go to PvP and stuff like that. That's the other side. You'd be doing probably the stuff I won't be doing because of the fact that I don't like the PvP because I find it unjustified and it's not exactly what it used to be. So it's just like, nah, forget that. That's exactly the way I look at it. And it's not putting the devs down or anything like that. It's just not my cup of tea or coffee. I like to have some coffee right now, though. Coffee. And if I put it in the freezer, it would be coffee crisp. Yeah, okay. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm trying to get my clovers up. I'm trying to get some more ninth lives. I've been working on most of my tomes. Like, I mean, this is almost the middle of the week now. I soon have basically to work this weekend, so this is why I said I'll basically get a break from streaming. And now I'm back here again. Like I said, this might be my last Trove stream for a while. Like I said, I'm not going to quit on you guys. Like I said, I'll see what I can do with the other content of the other games, because I've been trying to do that. But the only thing is, it seems like there is a hit or miss with certain games. So I know some of the people will be like, why'd you do that? Why did you change? Like I said, I enjoyed watching you play this game. But there's other people out there be like, oh man, it's the same stuff. Man, can you change it up a little bit? I can hear people in the background doing that too, or saying that. So I've got to try to make a happy medium, and it's really hard to do that, at least while streaming and stuff like that. Now, I'm not, like I said, going to absolutely quit, like I said, doing what I'm doing, because I love doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I've got a lot of years just basically grinding games and stuff like that, and learn how the mechanics work. Because the mechanics is one of the biggest things in games. People be like, how in the heck do you do that? How do you make that work? Well, how do you make anything work, to be exact? Like how do you basically level character? How do you go along about getting your gems set and everything else? Like, I mean, there is people that plays a lot more of this game than I do, and like I said, kudos to them. But of course, where I'm actually working and stuff, falling out a lot, I don't get a chance of doing anything. And yes, I know it hinders sometimes on who follows and who not when it comes to that stuff. But when I do get a chance, I try to squeeze in as many videos and how much as much information as possible, because, like I said, this is what these games are about. Basically, the beginning of the game, and basically teaching people, like I said, how to play the game so they can become more efficient and stuff like that themselves. Now, like I said, the way I do my videos, like I said, and whatnot, like I said, you don't have to follow the video, but I will tell you that a lot of people that has followed the videos and stuff like that over the past couple of years, they benefit a lot from the games I do play, and a lot the way I do play is a direct. It's not basically it's not due to trophies. It's the direct of actually doing the game and basically leveling characters or just getting that one special item in the game, and to be like, oh, that's how that works, and it makes the game a lot more fun to that point because it gives a goal every single day. And if you got a goal to go from every single day, you get that to that goal, then you stop, take a break, and then the next day you do a different goal, and so on and so forth. Trove is kind of like that to a point where you can actually set your own goal and be able to do it that way. Now, I've got to cash off some of this junk. But see, the thing is, I make a goal. If you actually watch some other videos, I'll go along and say, oh, I'm going to make 50 sparks. And I'll make 50 sparks. Then I'll stop. Or I'll be like, okay, I'm going to run my EXP potions. I'll run the EXP potion, and then I'll stop. Like, I mean, I'll go along. So the game does not become absolutely boring. And it doesn't become, like I said, dead stopped either. So I can actually still enjoy the game. And then I can actually enjoy the game with you guys. Because the thing is, you guys basically are where my channel is, which is really great. And like I said, it's just so much thanks to you guys itself. It's unbelievable. And very, very, very much thanks to that. Now, I've got to go along and still trying to get to 30. Once I get to 30, I get 267 mastery. Every character that I get to 30, it gives me a boost. Now, the only thing is, every single time I get a boost or something like that, I'll be able to actually work on a different thing. Like, I mean, once you do a process of elimination, yes, just more people that spend money and stuff in the game. This game reminds me of how much money is spent in the game. It reminds me of Roblox, literally. What I'm hearing the story. Now, I don't play Roblox or anything like that because I'm a little bit, way bit too old for that. But even if I was younger, I probably wouldn't. But I mean, I don't know what I'd be doing when I'm younger. I think I'll still be playing my Super Nintendo, to be exact, because that was actually enjoyment back then. It was there's no nothing what they got out there now. So yeah. So that's why I said I tried to actually build my toys and stuff like that so I can enjoy what I missed when I was a kid, and so on and so forth, because I never had the job or the money to do so. So yeah. But like I said, I wish I could get myself out of the 9 to 5, dude. Seriously. And like, I mean, your support, it does help me to get there to that point, because I love to be able to do more streaming, be able to do more games. I've got a slew of games I've got on my PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. I've got almost close to 200 games. If I can get my Vita, if I could find a capture card that actually could do Vita, I could do actually a couple of games from there too. Because, like I said, I do. I just love, basically. I love people and I love gaming at the same time. And also, like I said, even when I'm actually doing my job and stuff like that. It's all people orientated. So yeah. But like I said, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I'm not complaining about it. It's just that I just need to be able to get a break at some point. But I'm not saying that for you guys to pity me or anything like that. I'm just saying it's just I'm looking for another so I can actually be able to entertain and be able to do it more often. And that's exactly what I like to do. So I don't have to take the breaks and stuff like that because right now I take way too many breaks. I will say that because, but I've got no other choice. If it's an event pops up, I'm there. I've got to be part of that event because I'm one of the main guys that does my job. And without me, there's not a lot of anything made, and so on and so forth. So that's exactly what I look at. Like I said, I'm in a profession where I'm actually decent at it, to where the boss, like I said, don't even want to basically remove me from my job. But it's all fun, you know. Um, but I'd basically be able to do both. But I'd be able to do this one. Like if I can get myself up to a point or affiliate, like I mean, with help from you guys, even if it's just a little bit, that would give me a chance of getting like something set up from my channel because, like I mean, it's just that, and then I'll be able to get more content as well because I love, like I mean, I like to go back to some of the old retro games. I do have a couple of retro games. I've got like Quake and stuff like that, but I mean, for what I've seen so far, Quake is just one of those games. It could be a hit or miss, so you know. I like to be able to do a series on Quake too. But see, there's a bunch of Quake games like Team Arena, Arena Gold, and so on and so forth. But a lot of these games weren't not remastered or transferred over for the new consoles. And most of these games were actually out only on PCs, so it's really, really hard to get your hands on those for consoles. So that's exactly the predicament I'm in right now. Like, I mean, I'm a more retro gamer to a point, but yeah, you watch me playing Minecraft, watch me playing this and that. But I really don't know, like I said, when it comes to like trying to push up and to see exactly. I know what to do with my channel itself, but I'm just trying to figure out exactly what the next game I want to play and what content I want to be able to break because, like I said, there's so much content out there, so many games throughout the years, and that's exactly what I'm gonna. Now I'm looking for leaderboards. I should be, yes, I'm back up to 44 again. 43. Ooh, I'm not doing too bad with that. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to basically switch over to my Shadowhunter because I don't like this character that much. It's okay. It's a bit too slow for grinding, but it's what it is. You know, can't complain because nobody's going to listen to you anyway. You know, it's one of those things. So yeah. So what I'm going to do right now is cash out 2 of my gems, switch to U11, start pushing out U11 as much as I can to get those gems. Now, like I said, I've just been in U10 for too long. Now, the thing is, now I've got that one slot, I've got that one gem to replace. Well, I've got a couple of gems. I got 2 or 3 that are gems to replace. My empowered ones I'm not replacing. I'm actually keeping those because of the fact that I'm not going to spend that much time trying to get them all that way. And I'm also going to need a better air gem. Okay. And then I've got almost everything to where it's actually good. Because I know this build is really good. And I know it's actually working pretty decently. Because I'm building exactly the same way I got my Shadowhunter. And my Shadowhunter is pretty beefy. It actually does what it's supposed to do. I'm still going to work on my other characters too, like my Candy Barbarian and stuff, but I need to be able to have more light and stuff like that so I can get up to like, I mean, just characters I don't use and characters I don't bother with because of the fact I'm like, meh, why would I work on them if I'm not going to use them, right? Well, it does hinder at certain points, just in case you go along and, well, I usually just set them up. I set them and forget them. I don't usually work on them that much. Like, I mean, I could just get to revamp them now with the new gems, just in case you do change something in the game and that I need to be able to actually, well, just in case you start nerfing other things. Like, I mean, I want to have something there just to combat that as much as possible. Now I got 4 out of 5 of that. So I'm going to go to class select. Now I can go to which ones do I need the most? Because it doesn't matter what gems I go for now. Like, I mean, it's all gems. It's going PvP mastery if I decide to do a PvP. I need to be able to have some water gems, but I need some water gems sparks. Okay, I'm going to go along and do some cosmic gems anyways to start off because that's going to take me a bit more time. So what I'm going to do is push up on this and just basically start doing cosmic. Cosmic takes a bit of time to do, but it's not too bad. I like still doing water gems and stuff like that. Just pretty much my favorite dungeons. Sky is a lot less dungeons. It's a fun place to grind, but crap, I hate when they do a machine gun. Okay, that's a guy that's gonna be, I don't know what he's gonna be doing. Alright, I've got my speed back. And hopefully I can try to get 99 or 100. Like I said, I've got Paragram across the board. I just don't focus on one character for Paragram because it's just one of those things. Do 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 do. There we go. And whoop, sweetness. I love the damage. Whee. And it really beats the Solarian big time. But right now I'm going to get some cores too as I'm here. So I'd be able to get my gear done. I've got this gear already completed, of course. And good morning, of course, to those viewing. Like I said, it's probably at some point it could be afternoon. I'm not sure. In most cases, right now it's morning for me. So, yeah. Just basically doing some more gems. I love gems. Nope. All right, going in. Yeah, that guy's not going to be doing nothing, I don't think. But let's see. Fluid fled. Ooh. That would be flip it. Which is kind of funny. But anyway, yeah. I just got to do about 50 boxes. Then I'm going to switch over to a new area. I'm just hopefully within those 50 boxes, it'll actually be able to, I'll be able to get a good gem for my Solarian, and hopefully I get some good sparks, because I'm going to need a lot of sparks. I'm going to need a lot of materials for next upgrades. That's going to take me a bit of time. And like I said, this is going to be my last Trove video for a bit, because I'm going to be switching to other games and stuff like that, just to have a little bit more fun with my console and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Arkham, or basically I might just go back. Well, I don't want to go back to Minecraft just yet. I'm still working on actually a couple of worlds on Minecraft too. I've also got a couple of public worlds that anyone else can join as well at some point, and be able to actually do that. I've been working on a lot of other people's worlds and help them out as well. Try to help them build up and stuff like that. and try to get trading posts and stuff like that. So basically, to get all the books in the game without actually worrying about, oh my God, I don't have this, I don't have that, and you got to go along and do all the fishing and stuff like that. I try to avoid that. I'd rather spend 4 hours building a trade post that does everybody instead of just fishing and spending like 8 hours getting one book. It's just one of those things. And that's exactly what I try to do. I try to cut down as much the painstakingly things in games as much as I can, and learn new ways of actually how to do it, or new ways to modify something that will actually be better and made it more efficient. So that's exactly what I try to do with what I'm doing. So the more efficient that it is, it's just like Trove. Like, I mean, I'll go along and work on my gems so I can actually become stronger, so I can actually be able to do it that way. Now, he's going to try to shotgun me. Nope, didn't work. Oops. Got a gateway there. I'm going to grab that right quick. Gotta love those gateways. Yep. Slowly, but surely getting things done. And I'm just hopefully I can actually get this character done this week. But I do have to work this weekend, so I got to squeeze in how much time as possible and do it that way. So yeah, I do what I got to do just to survive, of course, just like everybody else. And that's it. Do 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 do. Oh, let me see here. Okay, going straight over. I'm looking at something because I'm looking at the map. I'm also looking at that dungeon because I want to do 5-star dungeons because I know I can get 3 and I get a bunch of cores every single day. But I never done cores in the last probably 2 or 3 days because I've been working on my Solarian. But now I finally got that done. I've got nothing else to do with that character except grind gems, level them, and also work on my Shadow Hunter and basically max that one out. Then I can start maxing out every other character after that. So it's not too bad. It's just that I'm missing a few stats on here, but it's not, like I said, hinder me at all. Like I said, doing U10, U11, not a problem. So yeah. So like I said, if you don't play this game, I would suggest this game to anybody. Like I said, it is a grinder. It does take a lot of patience. It takes a lot of time to play it. It takes a bit of knowledge to do it as well. And that's just it. And that's what my YouTube channel is about. Just go along and do it that way. So the information is always there, relatively available to everybody that's actually playing these type of games. Because there is a lot of stuff you can do with this game. That's the big thing. So, it's what it is. Now, I've got to see. I've got 12 gem boxes so far. I know I can do that 5-star. I'm going to just do that one just to get myself 3 cores. You get 2 sets of 3 and 1 set of 8 every day. And that's the way the cores work currently. And like I said, taking a little bit of time away from getting cores and stuff like that doesn't slow me down because I just got more mastery and stuff like that. So it does help me quite a bit. Next week should be, unless I do PvP, and I could do PvP at any time, should be close to 860. 873 is the highest right now you can get. That's getting all the items in the game. But this, like I said, where I'm working so much and stuff like that, I've got, I just done a great big huge event, true work. I didn't even get a chance to really grind much here itself. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm slowly getting there with the characters, or actually character currently. Basically, and that's exactly what I'm looking at, to try to get this character up and running and make this more efficient so I'd be able to actually be faster at what I do. It's pretty efficient currently as it is, anyways. But just basically trying to make it stronger, and then I can go back and start doing my delves again, and I'll start getting like the. I still want to be able to get delves done because, see, for me, I lost a bit of times with delves to a point because the only thing I can get from delves now currently is a permatorch, or I might be able to get a chance of no, actually that would be geode caves, so I can get that one egg. I'd like to be able to get that one egg because that's extremely rare. But I never really looked into getting it in a long while, so I might spend another couple of months going to level 5, um, and that's 5. Level 5, third room. At the third room in, you normally find a silver or gold, but that doesn't mean it's still all RNG based. So you got a kind of like a 50-50 chance to get something from that. You're not guaranteed. And this is why I don't have the last ally there. There's very few things I don't have in this game. But it's mostly all to do with grinding and stuff like that. And it's more getting off the beaten path, which I've been into for a long time, and working on that. So, and my beaten path is actually grinding for gem dust and stuff like that, getting ready for new updates. And like, I mean, this is why I'm up where I'm to right now, because I've done that much work at the beginning. But then I'm only streaming for about an hour, and an hour a day, sometimes 2 hours, maybe three, and try to fill in most of my time doing it that way. Like I said, I wish I had more time and more, basically, a little bit more support from my channel, because that would help me a heck of a lot. Because then I can be able to push in more time with you guys. Because, like I said, to me, the public is more important on either side. But my job, basically, when I'm getting basically a bit older person, my job is getting harder and harder to do. So basically, I'll be replacing one job with the other. But this one is actually a lot more fun. And this is what I want to do. This is my profession. And I've been doing, like I said, streaming for a very long time anyways. But it's just one of those things. I just got 99. I just got a Wayne Gretzky. Yay! Sweet. And if you're wondering who Wayne Gretzky is, check the hockey. You'll find out who he is. Very good hockey player, actually. Back in the 90s, the beginning of 2000s. He's basically retired now. Yep. Basically, he's basically he was one of the best, and still one of the best for doing. I do believe Goldie. And then you got Price is another good hockey player. So there's a bunch of them out there. But anyway, regardless, I'm already at this, looking for more course, so I can actually catch up. See, this is why you need your light and stuff like that, and your empowered gems first, because of doing these. Because these dungeons require timestamps, which basically it's really annoying because of the fact that if it runs out of time, well, you get less reward. And if you run completely out of time, you get no reward, really. It's like, kind of stiff shit, but I mean, but if you're basically that slow and you can't do much with it, ooh, yes, I got a level 3 bow. Nice. Now I can actually replace that for one of my other characters, and I'll be able to farm the other piece of gear to get rid of that and swap it out. Yeah. Now I'm looking for another switch. There's another switch there. See, I got 1 minute and 55 seconds. That goes 1 minute and 30. I'm actually going to lose a bonus. And then if it goes below 130, I'll lose another bonus. and then I'll just start getting just the boxes or just the minimum, and that's the thing. Now it's gonna be at 130. Time I hit the switch, and then I got one more switch to go. And that's the way these work. Like, I mean, this is why I like to go back to U10 sometimes to do these. Because my light is still not perfect. It was perfect before this update. But I'm getting there. I'm a little bit slower than what I should be, but not by much. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just basically working on my cosmics and stuff like that, so I'd better get those cores or sparks. Okay, there we go. Done and done. Now, what I'm going to do here. All right, let's go and do this. Now, ooh, someone's just got a nightlife. Say, you get like the 8 is the master, and then you get the silver, and then so on and so forth. I just got my Delve's keys. Let me see here. Legendary. I'm gonna get some more pyro. I'm gonna go back to the hub for a second because I gotta do something. Okay, I'm gonna go back and do some more of the gem grinding and try to get more cosmic gems because I'm gonna need a lot of them. I just can't wait till I get this character done again. Because like me with the new gem stats, it's like being reset again, kind of. Just because of what it is now. I'm glitched. There we go. I hate when that happens. Ooh. But now I can actually take that level 3 bow, go to class select, and go wee. All right, I'm going to go along and I'm going to go into enchantment forge. Now I can upgrade to 2, which I didn't do, just because I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to go enchanted forge. I'm going to go over to my last slot and do it this way. So I'm going to give myself a little bit more statage. And that's got actually the perfect stat, except maximum health. Yeah. All right, but what I'm going to do here is, and I'm looking for Mali, but I'm looking for this. Watch this. 31367. Boop. Ooh. Now I can loot collect this because I don't need it, and got 26 boxes. Just hopefully I can get something out of this. I know I want to get like 50 boxes before I start opening them, but since my karma bar is so close, I've got enough to pretty much finish the karma bar, I do believe. Or very close to it. Let me see. Yeah, I got 3 more, and I bet you're just going to leave me short. I don't mean 5 foot something or 4 foot something. I don't mean that type of short. But yeah. All right. I'm going to grab that. Open that up. There's more cores. And I've got more boxes here. Let's see what I get from here. I don't think I'm going to get much besides dust. But I don't mind getting dust because that is what this game is. To a point. Now I gotta find out how much light I've got right now, and that's gonna be my statage. And my light right now is 4.4, which is nice. But I need up to, I think, from my atlas to go over to there to switch over to. I need 6,000 light, so I got a bit of going to do yet, but I'm getting there. Now I'm gonna check on the meta. I'm still 32, but I'm close to 33, or I mean 31 again. But I'm getting there. Of course, it's all to do with the rotation and what I get for drops and all that fun stuff. And my RNG. So that's how that works, of course. All right, we got an easy dungeon here, easy 5-star. Working on that next. Oh, do 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 do. Whoops. There we go. Slowly working on some stuff here. Nope, not there. First boss is right here. La 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 la. And that's it. And that one is completed or completed. And here. Yeah, I'll be starting on my delves and stuff there Monday once again on here because I want to be able to get as much stuff done as possible on the rotation. But like I said, a rotation is a lot of work. Now, let me see. Okay, I've got a good one and a bad one there. A bad one is when I'm only getting like one core for the whole entire weapon, and this takes up the inventory slots. I don't bother to look for those. Because, like I said, they're absolutely... One core is actually you get it from just doing regular grinding. I usually look for 5 cores, and I usually get like 2 or 3. I can get 2 or 3 weapons to make up like enough to almost level a weapon. And instead of me grabbing the ones and just filling my inventory, because if you fill your inventory, it's just just doesn't work out right. Plus, you get your inventory full of junk. It's pretty much what happens, and I don't like to get my inventory full of junk. Oops. Go. Nice. I can't wait for Gem Day. I think that's tomorrow, to be exact. I was going to check the schedule for here. And then I'll be able to do double on my gems tomorrow. But as I said before, I'm trying to take a break from Trove right now with the next little bit. I'm not saying I'm going to quit Trove from me to stop playing, but it's what it is. Okay, this guy, I don't know what he's doing. Ooh, I got a fierce. Yes. Cross fingers. Ooh, it's a 591. No. That's just junk. That's really bad. That's really low PR. That's not much better than a stellar. It's just like, eesh. It's like, why? So I'm going to go along and just keep on trucking until I get at least a bunch more boxes and stuff. And working that. Now I've got to find exactly what I need next. I've got almost 200k of coin again. I've got 7 sparks so far. I still got no water sparks, but that's fine. I'll work on them later. I'll work on them probably in the next couple of days. And do it that way. It just takes that much more time. It's just, yeah. But I love, like I said, I love these type of games that are relaxing. No frustrations and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. Even like I said, even when I'm actually playing Shadow Man and stuff like that, you're going to expect to die a few times, but the game is still fun. It's still a fun game. It's a classic game from the N64, and I think it was out for the GameCube at some point too, back in the 90s, 2000s. I know there was a few consoles I carried it. So yeah, but it's a single player game. It's completely different than this, but it's still fun. I still like the grinding aspect of any type of grinder. It could be EXP item, But I like the item ones better because, like I said, it seems like you're achieving something instead of just grinding and grinding and grinding and achieving nothing. Like when I was actually playing World of Warcraft, or after a certain point, I was just basically feeling like I'm not achieving nothing anymore. I'm just going to quit the game. And I played that for 6 months. And I finished the game, finished pretty much every single dungeon except one or two that I couldn't get done. And I had one of the best builds at that point for my my characters. So yeah, and that was back when. But you know, so many updates and stuff is after coming out for that game, and where I don't play it no more. I like to be able to get back into that too, with my PC and stuff like that, because that will actually be a lot of fun to actually show you guys that game if you never played it as well. But like I mean, I don't think I'll ever go back to it because it's just different. It's just too much updates now, and I think it's close to 100 and something odd levels you can get now. I stopped at level 70 because that was the highest level you could get at that point, and some of the updates and stuff like that, the game interface looks different, and so on and so forth. So it's like me going back and relearning the game over again. And I'm not for that type of game. I'm not going back and do that. That's a bit crazy, but it's fun. It's a fun grind style, but I don't like the what they got done with the updates and stuff like that, and where you get a lot of stuff changed. But yeah. Anyway, besides that, how's everybody doing this morning? Like I said, did you get your cup of coffee? When you basically just waking up, or you just basically got just going to bed. Like I mean, it's not much chatter on here this hour in the morning, of course. I'm not basically. I was trying to get a stream earlier in, and of course, other things got in the way, and I basically missed my stream schedule to a point. Now I never miss my stream for the day because it's within a 24-hour period. But I did miss basically the main, like I said, not the main guys because all you guys are the main guys, but just the lesser public, which is kind of it happens sometimes. Can't complain. Can't do nothing about it. Nope. Now I'm looking for something here. I could possibly sell the old boots. Actually, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to do something insanely crazy. That's stupid, though. I'm going to actually do it this way because I got a Stella there, a bunch of stuff there. That's gone in a couple of days. That's gone in 6 more days. That's when the event is over. So I'm going to put one of these adventure boxes. I'm going to put it up to. I know there's no one that's going to buy it, but I'll be able to get the other adventure boxes and open up the other boxes that I've got in my inventory to make inventory space. Because it's a little trick I do sometimes, just because it gives me that much more. And I notice nobody's going to spend 400,000 on an adventure box, so I know it's going to be there for a while. And I don't try to sell everything because I'm not that type of person. I don't rip people off. Now, if someone accidentally buys it or whatever the case may be, that's fine and dandy. That's up to them, but I wouldn't spend that much on an adventure box, especially when you can get it for free. But it's what it is. Okay, I need two more things I'm gonna need to kill. Do. Right now, I'm just doing it for mastery. Trying to get my mastery up to 100, and not tonight though, because that's gonna take a bit of time. But once my EXP table is gone again, of course, I'll be locking back out. I'll be on later on again tomorrow, probably tomorrow evening, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, I'm sorry I missed some of you guys today because of my schedule and stuff like that of the real world. And hopefully, like I said, I wish it didn't interfere so much, but it does interfere sometimes, and that's just it. And that's all I can do. No, think yeah, I just got a box. It just one of those things. What is that crystalline there? That's only 800, so I'm not going to even bother to pick that up because there's not much point. Now I'm going to go along and switch over to my other Tome, Oculus, Rope, Instagrower, Book of Bound of Brilliance. I'll grab some of those. I'm looking for a cash off spot right now. Find a map. So I can get rid of some of these stellars and stuff. I might have to go back into the hub. The cash off because there's no way for me to find anything that's around me, and it's going to take more time for me to go flying around. I wish he put in more posts in there, or allow you to basically build your basically your own building, because that would help quite a bit. But it's something that's direly needed in there to a point. But like I said, I'm after mentioned it before. And yeah, it happens. Um, like I said, I don't think they're gonna do anything about it because they'll be like, hey man, we got this and this and this. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, it's not they're lazy, whatever the case may be, they just don't want to mess with anything. Alrighty. Going back up there again. And hopefully I can get something out of this run coming up, because I need only one gem really. I've already got the other gem replaced from earlier this week, so I know I can actually upgrade it, the gem itself, but if it's like 500 and something RPR and I can get much higher, I want to get that much higher, of course. That's only common sense. And if I can get that, it'll be pretty much peachy. Yep. So I'll be able to actually be able to get what I'm looking for. Like I said, I don't mind even using the 3640 because it's higher than a stellar. But I don't like using it that low in most cases because that means I gotta use more arguments on it. I'm after having some gems that's over 700, but I mean, it's arguments then as versus rerolls, and getting all that the PR up for the character is just a lot of yeah. And sometimes the rerolls is harder to get than the getting the sparks and stuff to get your stuff leveled. Yeah, so that's exactly pretty much the way it works. Well, I got about another 15 minutes left on here. I'm gonna trigger some snooze. But like I said, it's too bad I never got to see you guys earlier, like today. And like I said, tomorrow now I might just switch over my game for a couple of hours. Like, I mean, I do still play other games, but I play them offline. I don't stream them. And like I said, I tried the stream Shadow Man. I do believe I've got one video of that just for people to see the game. Because it is a remaster of a classic game. And it's actually a fun game to play as well. But it's what it is. It's just a lot of running around, going back and forth. Get used to the maps pretty easy. Not complicated at all. But it's actually just a different kind of grinder. And oops. Going to the next engine. Yay. I'm assuming actually finished with this grind for the night. because like I said, like I said, if I was on earlier, I could have at least do a little bit longer stream. But of course, I got to work this weekend, so I try to keep my schedule for here, and I'll try to keep my schedule for streaming. Like I mean, not for, well for here, I said for here and streaming, but for here and the real world, my real job. So yeah, this is a. I like to be able to for this to become a real job for me. Like I mean, seriously, and that's the big thing. That's the big circle for me because like I said, I enjoy doing this a lot more so than some other people. But I don't know. Like I said, some people stream. Some people are basically don't like streaming at all. But I like streaming because it's different. It's a different type of lifestyle, and it's a different way of doing things. And yes, it's still a lifestyle, and yes, it's still a job. Like I said, I like to be able to do like I mean, get to a point where I get points. Try to get to affiliate. I was close to affiliate once already. It's just that my work and stuff got in the way, and I lost a lot of my stats and stuff. And hopefully I'll try again, and hopefully I can get back up there again. And like I said, this thanks to all the support and stuff like that from you guys as well. And try to get as many hours streamed as possible. Like the very first time I ever started, I got 105 hours streamed, a lot of videos done and stuff like that. And it's just like it's crazy. And I'd like to be able to do that again, but that's just a lot of streaming, a lot of work, and a lot of time basically put into the games that I do play. Like I mean, I do play a lot of games. Like I mean, and I like to be able to master the game before I actually come along and say, hey, I like to show you this or show you that, and be able to do it that way. So basically, I'll try to get rid of all the BS in the game and get you more direct information. So basically, that's what gaming is about: is always learning or learning something new, or just playing something different. And that's exactly why I said me to taking a break from Trove for a little tiny bit. Um, but yeah, I like to be able to go along and just basically, I like to be able to just do some retro gaming too because there's a lot of retro games out there, and I mean there is a lot of pop-up games too, small games itself. Like I said, I played Minecraft for almost forever too, but I like some of the Minecraft mods now, like the Pac-Man and stuff. Because it reminds me of kind of when I was younger. You can actually play the levels and stuff like that, unlock characters. Now you could do that with the regular Pac-Man from the arcade too, but the arcade, no, of course, it's not 3D and it's table, kind of like tabletop. So yeah, like I said, going back to old school, and that's exactly what happens, in that direction. Like I mean, there's a lot of games out there I like to be able to play, but Sony has not remastered them yet. And I could see them popping up in a lot of these older classic games because I see people running emulation. I see people like using third-party software and try to run these, and sometimes it doesn't run them exactly right, or it causes a lot of glitches, or screen skips and stuff like that. Emulation is known to do that quite often, and it's not 100%. Even the best emulation out there will still do that, so that's why I like to look at, like, even if it's a remaster to me is better than emulation, but sometimes you get no other choice but to do the emulation type of thing. Like, I mean, I like to be able to see some of the games, like, from the N64 being ported over here. I know some of them Sony can get their hands on, because Nintendo basically doesn't have the license for them anymore, or like I mean, because after so many years, of course, being released, there is like I said, there's nothing left of the licensing. But I love to be able to see some of these games to come out and get Sony to actually remake them again, because that would be really nice. Or get a company to actually remake them, because some of these older classic games are actually really, very, very fun to play, and it's very, very different. Like, I mean, it's like playing Trove without like the high res graphics, because Trove is basically no really graphics at all. It isn't, but it isn't. And some of the even the retro games is made almost similar to that. That's why it basically got me attracted to it, because, like I said, when it come to having it reminded me of Diablo, and then I've got that vibe of basically the Minecraft with it combined. Then I've got the retro feel, because it's just basic colors. It's like the red, green, orange, blue, but it's actually right out in front of you, and that's what I like about it. Okay, that's 850. That's also another Radiant that I can actually cash in. Yeah, I'm about almost 100, but now I can understand why, or as I can see why, or how people get their their stuff up so quick for Paragon. Running that and running a Delve. Delve gives you the most EXP. Now the lower level Delves doesn't, but if you get like Doom weekly, you might gain 2 or 3 levels on Paragram, and that's doing them every single day, and that's getting about probably a level and a half almost every day, and then running an EXP potion with that. It's pretty nice, because, like I said, I'm starting to see the difference here currently. Now I gotta go along and take that off of Bound Brilliance and swap that over with no Amprium. I don't want that. Ooh, Crystal Cores. I'll take 50 of those. Thank you. And Merry Christmas. There we go. Now look for the entrance to this one. I found it. There we go. Going straight down to the bottom. Yep. Gotta love the bottom. All right. I'm doing good. I'm good doing decent with this right now. Just trying to get up to 50 boxes. But I think I'm going to be running out of my double EXP potion before I actually get all the boxes. But I'm just hopefully with 50 boxes, I get a chance of getting at least 1 or 2 more crystalline gems and getting something decent. Because I want to have decent stats, but I'm also want to have decent PR. Because that's one of the biggest things. You get two of it to work together. Like, I've got a stellar there, it's got perfect stats, but it's only 500 something RPR. So even with stellar, it's just like meh at that level at this point. Like, you get 670 and a higher, 670, 700. I think it's like 720 is kind of like a extremely rare. I know I don't know if my information is 100% on this, and I can be corrected on this, but I think you can get up to 800 now with the new gems, because I know maximum used to be 6. Like, I mean, I've got like a 593, 594 with almost perfect stats at one point. Like, I mean, I would still even like to have them today, but the thing is, you don't have to roll them much. But they're very hard to get, like, to get them that high. Like, I've got like 560, 570s multiple different times. And that's why I say, well, I'm looking at 560s, 570s now with the new update. It's just kind of redundant because of what it is. And I know I can get much, much higher. And that's why it takes up the time, like, I mean, to get to gems and stuff. But I got to replace a lot of gems, like, I mean, out of my other characters. Now, if I get a arcane and I get a fierce, well, arcane I can still use. I can still use fierce. I can still do a lot of stuff that way. But I got to find exactly what I'm going to do first. Because fierce is basically going to get me my physical. Arcane is just going to give me my magical, of course. So I've got pretty much 40 boxes. I grind at about close to 70. So I'm going to go along and go back to the hub because my double EXP potion is done. And basically open up all my boxes and get all that stuff done. And then I'm basically going to be calling it a night or morning or afternoon. Depends on you two. And I hate when this happens. I do not need the tutorial world. It's a glitch in the in it where it basically travels you up, which is really annoying. But it's what it is. All right. All right. I've got a stellar there. 2 crystalline level 2s, which is not good to me. 1 for cores. And I gotta see about other boxes before I start opening up these. Because if there's an adventure box or something, I want to have maximum clearance before I start opening up anything. So I'm not basically loot collecting every 3 seconds. And all right, we're doing good here, I think. Oh, let's get another spark. Now I gotta see how much red sparks I've got and see exactly what I've got going there for myself. There we go. I've got 5 of them. I've got 12 of air, so I don't need air anymore. Cosmic gems on the other side. I've got 7 sparks, so I need 15 of those. Between 12 and 15, I can keep my rotation going pretty decently. Now I've got to open up the rest of these boxes. There we go. Now hopefully I get something out of this, but even if I want to get sparks, I'm doing good still because everything is all to do with the gems now, and that's all I got left to do. And like I said, unless I want to go and do PvP, which I'm not really into, it's just something that. Now let me see. Whoops. Get back here. There we go. That works. All right. If I get lucky. Nope, nothing so far. No. Come on, I got 15 left. No. Come on, give me 1 good gem, please. No, just give me a bunch of sparks. But that does help, but, you know, I like to have 1 fierce gem. But I did get 1 fierce gem earlier, but it was really low PR. Let me see. Okay, that's done, and that's done, and let's see how many sparks I got from that. Well, I've got 14, so I'm finished with Chaos for now, or Cosmic, unless I want to go back and get more gems. I've got to get some more water. I need, I need 3 more water just for making the combined spark. And then I need X number amount of whatever color I'm going to need after. And like I said, I still need to be able to get, well, actually I could still get like about 20 cosmic if I decide to do so. That's another day. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the follows. Hopefully, basically, catch you on the next one. And I'd say good morning, good afternoon, or good night. It depends on when you tune the world. And hopefully, be able to catch you in the next one. Be safe for now, guys. And yeah.